Thank you for taking the time to connect and reset today. We'll spend about 30 minutes zooming out and exploring how to move forward in a way that helps you flourish. The goal is to help you begin to feel a sense of agency and some hope through a brief conversation. I also want you to have a couple of tools that you can use on your own while you are moving through this challenging time. Please know that there will be a few places as we go through these prompts that I'm going to ask you to press pause on the podcast and reflect. Thank you for engaging in this reset on your commute today. It's amazing what focused breathing can do for the mind and the body. Just 3 deep breaths can change your outcome. So let's just take a few very deep breaths together. We're going to inhale very deeply 3 times with big exhales in between. Let's try to make our exhales even longer than our inhales. I'll count to 3 for our inhales and 5 for our exhales. And we will do this 3 times. You ready? Okay, inhale. 1, 2, 3. And our exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we will start by exploring one of 2 of our feelings today. Sometimes when we're experiencing a great deal of distress or uncertainty at work, it is helpful to remember that our feelings are not actually us. One way of thinking about our feelings is that our emotions are the horse and we are the rider. The horse might see a mouse on the path and rear up and almost throw you off of her back, but you are the rider. You can tap in your heels and say, "It's okay. We're going to keep going. It's a mouse, and you've got this." Anthony DeMello, a writer we really love at Work Wisdom, encourages us to say, "I'm experiencing anxiety," rather than "I'm anxious," or "I'm experiencing depression," rather than "I'm depressed." Feelings are like weather. They roll in and they roll out. All of this helps us to compartmentalize so we can, like that rider, figure out a reasonable path forward. So, now that you've thought about the horse and the weather, what emotion would you say you're experiencing? Try to name that emotion or emotions and say it out loud on your commute if you can. It's really important that we name our emotions and understand where we are coming from in these times of uncertainty as well. Okay, now I would like you to pretend you're climbing into a helicopter. You're going to slowly be flying straight up, up, and up. And when you get up there, you can look down and see lots of farms. When you see these farms, you notice that some of them are nice and square, and some of them are funny shaped. They are all different shades of brown and green. Some look pretty dried out, like maybe they need some seed or an irrigation system. But there are a couple that look really lush and green and verdant. They appear to be creating excellent fruit, whatever that fruit may be. So I want you to think about your work life as being represented by these farms. You manage a variety of farms in your work life. Some might be different projects, but some might be relationships with key partners, or some might be ideas you're incubating or goals that you're running toward. When you look down at these farms, which one seems to be the most fruitful? Maybe even surprising how healthy it looks. What did you do to make that go so well? This could be a behavior, a habit, a decision, or a mindset. What did you do to contribute to this success? Is there anything you have stopped doing or saying or thinking that is actually positively contributing to this success? I'm going to ask you to press pause for about 30 seconds and think about those. Think about when you look down at the farms, which one seems to be the most fruitful and healthy, and what you did to contribute to that success. And then also if there's anything you've had to stop doing or saying or thinking that actually positively contribute to this success as well. Take about 30 seconds and press pause and think about that. If you so choose, when you get to your destination or sometime throughout your day, you may want to capture your thoughts in whatever way suits you. So in short, your recipe is the list of do's and then the list of drops. This is what we call a keeper recipe. This is the kind of recipe that you take out of the recipe box over and over, and it gets sauce or cookie dough all over it, but it's the recipe that never fails. So let's climb back up into the helicopter. From way up there, you're looking down on all your farms. You see that one that's sparkling at you that we just discussed. But you also notice another one that isn't looking so great. What does that farm represent in your work life? Press pause and think about that. Let's take a look at your recipe of doing and dropping to flourish. When I read these ingredients back to you, or when you read the ingredients back to yourself, listen and see if you can imagine how you could cut and paste those ingredients onto this farm that needs some care. Did you get any new ideas from your recipe? Having gained this wisdom from yourself, what would be the very first thing you would do to bring this to fruition? What is your first step, or what is your entry point for this? And now I'm going to ask, what is the second thing you need to do as well? Thank you again for engaging in the reset on your commute. When you get to your destination, take a moment and capture what you thought about today. Just know that I thank you and I believe in you. You got this.